Manchester City versus Liverpool. All-time combined 11. I'm going to do all-time because I think it's a bit more interesting than doing, like, the combined 11s, like, right now because, like, everyone does it. Like, goalkeeper. If we're going all-time, I'd probably say Alisson, because I think he's a world-class goalkeeper. He's been playing at the top level for an awful long time for Liverpool, winning quite a few trophies for them, Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. So I'd probably go with him. Because, like, City, we've had, like, Edison, Joe Hart, Donnarumma right now, but I don't think he's been at City long enough to get, like, all-time recognition in yet. Because I think all-time recognition, you need to be at the club for at least 4 or 5 years. Minimum. And I think Alisson, I think that's about right. Right back. They've had Trent, we've had Walker, Zabaleta. But I'm going Zabaleta. I rate him higher than I do Kyle Walker. Because he plays for this blue badge here. And I've got this top on. It says, I think it might say treble winners. It's from a site called, I think, is it Blooming something or other? Someone will know. Anyway, if you're a City fan anyway. And I'm going Zabaleta right back. Centre-backs. I am going to probably go with Van Dijk. Because I think even though he has been poor this season and he weren't particularly great last season, I think for the last few years, prior to this, he's been the best defender in the world, really, or at least one of them, up there, top 2, 3. So I'll go Van Dijk. Other centre-back, I'm going with Johnny Stones. Johnny Stone. He might be injured all the time, but I think he's our best centre-back we've ever had. Better than Company. Maybe Ruben Diaz, like Mark Gay, could get there in time, or even Kuzanov. But I think for right now, I'm going with John Stones and Van Dijk. Left back. That's a tough one. Both teams never really had great left backs, really, have they? We've had, Cancelo, they've had Robinson. I'll go with... No, actually, I'll go with Gael Clichy. How about that? Because I think he's actually a good left back that we've had, but he was at City more towards the back end of his career because he was at Arsenal, but I think, I'll go Gael Clichy. And then the midfield, I think it's got to be Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gerrard, Slippy G. There is an argument for David Silva. Maybe he's a better footballer than Steven Gerrard, but I think maybe does CVG have more of better legacy because of the Champions Leagues and stuff? But I don't know. I'll go Stevie G. I'll be unbiased, you know what I mean? And then front three, right wing, I think it's got to be Mo Salah. Striker, I'd go with Aguero over Haaland. And I think for left wing, I don't know. Left wing, I don't know. Maybe Sadio Mane is the best footballer in the world. I don't do if buts or maybes, do absolutes, as James Drummond did say. I don't know. There's an argument for Sane as well, but I don't know. I'll leave that one for the comments, I can't really decide. Mane probably is the better footballer, but I think, Sane, did he have, more high potential when he was at City, but he didn't really stay to reach his highest potential, you know what I mean? We've got to win tomorrow. Arsenal have just beaten Sunderland 3-0, so if we lose, we're 9 points behind. If it's a draw, it's 8 points. We've got to win, really. I've had a bit of a cold this week. My arm's sore. I don't know if it's a blood clot, I don't know. But that wouldn't be nice. But I think if I did have to do a score prediction, I'd probably go 2-2. I can't see us winning. Anfield, we never do. Liverpool probably turn up. It wouldn't surprise me if we lose either. I think it's going to either be 2-2 or 3-1 to them because I can see Liverpool being up for it tomorrow. They always are when they play us at home. We always seem to fucking roll over for them at Anfield and we always seem to bottle it and not rise to the occasion, not use our cojones and pride and battle. But we've got to at least get something out of the game because 8 points is better than 9. And we've got Fulham next. That's a banker home game. If we're not beating Fulham at home, then I don't even think we deserve to get top 4, really. They're a good side, don't get me wrong, but you should be beating them at home. I know they did put 4 past us at Craven Cottage. I know we won 5-4. And that was probably my highlight of the season. If you weren't a City fan, you probably would have really enjoyed that game. I enjoyed it, but it was a bit for one of the harder because we did make it a lot more difficult than what we needed it to be. And then I think after that is it Salford in the Cup, and I think then is it Newcastle, I think. And then we might have Leeds away. Leeds away will be difficult, though. That will be really difficult. I know Arsenal won their 4-0, but that's a rarity that you've seen a team go there and like absolutely flatten Leeds. They've been getting quite a lot of big points. So they beat Chelsea, drew against Liverpool, drew against Tottenham, drew against United. So that won't be easy, but we've just got to keep on trying to make Arsenal sweat a little bit, and you never know what could happen. Personally, I don't think we're going to win the league this season. Sorry. But we can't give up. I don't want to see Arsenal win it by like 14, 16, even 20 points. We've just got to be there or thereabouts, like at the end of the season, and just hope Arsenal slip up. And just hope that we don't let them in a situation where they can win it at the Etihad, because that would just be fucking sickening. Seeing Arsenal going champions again, ole ole. Or like saying champions, champions, ole ole, at the Etihad would just be sickening. And I'm going to that game as well. I'll probably get sick in the ground if that happened, because I'll just be fucking just vile. They wouldn't lift at the Etihad, probably. They'll probably lift at home last game of the season, or like second last home game of the season. But yeah, I can't see that happening. I really don't want to see that happening. I'd get sick. Fuck off. But thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.